Okay, fellow misfortunates, we are looking at HappyChimeNoises right now. Most of you have probably seen this Ahri video where he says that Ahri would be a 10 out of 10 AD carry. He's literally saying Ahri would be better than any of the meta AD carries we have right now. And this is completely false, and here's why. So yes, HappyChimeNoises does have some valid points. Ahri has her strengths. If we look at Ahri's wiki, we'll find that she actually has solid attack range, 550. That's average for pretty much all AD carries. And if we look at her attack speed scaling, she's actually not that bad either. She needs 240% to cap at level 18, which is stronger than some of the, not all AD carries. We obviously have the hard scaling ones like Twitch up here with reaching it at 211, or Varus 212, but Tristana, for example, is a little bit weaker than Ahri in that regard with 246, and other AD carries are down here as well, Kai'Sa 258. So Ahri, yeah, she has some points that are in her favor. And obviously HappyChimeNoises makes two major points. AD carries would be not really proactive, they couldn't make plays, and they would be one-shot fodder, but Ahri would fix that with her charm, making plays herself, and with her ultimate making her mobile, so assassins wouldn't be able to reach her. But Ahri is actually a quite terrible champion in the bot lane. The reason for this is if we just look at her raw base stats, you can see she simply cannot compete. We have list of champion armor. Ahri actually has not the smallest, but she effectively has the smallest amount of base armor in the game, 18. Only Orianna is even lower with 17. And this means she takes a lot of damage from auto attacks. Guess what? In the bot lane, the enemy AD carry will auto attack you. You will take minion aggro in trades sometimes. The enemy support will auto attack you. And when we compare that to other AD carries, we have Varus at 27, Twitch 27, even champions that are known to be squishy like Caitlyn at 28. That's 10 more base armor than Ahri. Further, we have attack damage. Ahri wants to auto-attack with her lethal tempo build that HappyChimeNoises promotes. But look at this, her auto-attack damage is only 53. And if you look at other AD carries, Twitch 59, Varus 59, who else do we have? Kog'Maw 61, Caitlyn 62, Lucian 62. So Ahri cannot compete here either. She will auto-lose any trades based off of armor and attack damage alone. If she doesn't land her charm, and well, of course, in good all-ins where you do land your charm, you do more damage, and you can probably all-in the enemy AD carry, but this is true for most AD carries. If Caitlyn lands her traps, she also just kills you, and she does it better. She does it faster, more reliably, and she doesn't die herself while doing so. Also HP, Ahri is also one of the lowest, 500, that's almost, okay, Kled doesn't count, but Ahri, that's almost the lowest in the game, on par with supports like Janna. Whereas some AD carries like Kog'Maw, 565, who else do we have? Jhin, 585, they're just way bulkier, Kai'Sa 600, and HP, your most important stat in lane. This will give you lane priority by itself, just having the higher HP total than Ahri. I actually did the math, compare Ahri to Caitlyn. Just in terms of raw base stats, the differences in health, armor, and attack damage are a gold equivalent of 550 almost. So just on level 1, no items whatsoever, Ahri is at a 550 gold disadvantage against Caitlyn, who is also fairly squishy. So yeah, Ahri suffers heavily in lane phase against the enemy AD carry, and after lane phase it doesn't really get much better either, because what do you have? Other AD carries have great scalings, they have AD ratios in their abilities, they deal physical damage with their abilities, which means they can buy armor penetration, last whisper item, whatnot. Ahri cannot do that, she pretty much has to rely on Kraken Slayer true damage and on her okay attack speed, but I mean yeah, her dashes, she has utility. But other AD carries have that too. There are AD carries who sacrifice power for utility. Look at Ashe, for example. Ashe is also a little bit weaker on the damage side, but she does have her ulti, she has her slow, she has her hawkshot. She's immobile, yeah, but I mean, Ahri's dashes, what do they really do? If you cannot land your charm, sometimes you land your charm, everything's fine, but if you don't land it, then you still have to get in range to auto-attack, and as soon as you're in range to auto-attack, the enemy is also in range, and they then can just one-shot you because you are so extremely squishy. On top of that, you also have duo experience, right? You're in the bot lane, you share XP with your support, you will be under-leveled, Ahri mid lane already squishy as she is. In the bot lane, you will be 2 to 3 levels behind if it goes bad, so you end up with even less stats in the late game. If you're looking for a playmaker AD carry who can be a little bit more proactive, I would recommend Ashe or Varus. And if you enjoy to have some mobility instead, or some self-peel, Tristana or Ezreal come to mind, but yeah, Ahri, she suffers so hard in the bot lane, and I mean, yes, it can be a fun pick. Some people just like to play off meta, yeah, of course, I get that. But from a competitive perspective, no. don't do it. Yes, there might be one obscure master player who makes it work, but matter of fact, most challenger players don't play Ahri AD carry, and you shouldn't either if you want to win more games. Still, I don't mean to offend HappyChimeNoises, of course, his videos are highly entertaining, and if you haven't checked out his Ahri video, I will just link it on the screen.